Life is good, 13. 13 love to y'all. You are Creation 13. Today I'm going to talk to you about the splitting of worlds. On how, at least from my download, on how this whole splitting of worlds is happening here. Now you have to become aware that no matter what, this 3D reality is going to split. If people tell you, no, we're all gonna go into the same aspect, or into the same reality, that's false. And you have to become aware, just like I was talking about the multidimensional aspect of things. That's how things work. And this also comes entwined with your twin flames as well. Being the positive, negative, light and dark, so on and so forth. So, I think I'll go ahead and just kind of talk about on the multidimensional aspect on how these worlds split and how you can become aware of these individuals. What? Now we'll see. Okay. So here, I drew a picture. Like I said, this stuff's getting a little difficult to talk about, but I'll try to do the best I can in explaining. But say this is our 3D Earth right now, okay? But as we move higher and higher, we're gonna start splitting, and the split is already happening right now, okay? And I just kind of give you a halfway point, that we're gonna experience the fourth dimension. And there's 3 individual Earths, that we are splitting into. People are starting to say, there's 3 timelines, so on and so forth. And this is why this is. I'll go ahead and just talk about this a little bit. But as we start to merge, it's going to start dividing where the consciousness streams are at. And therefore creates 3 Earths. Now, yeah, there really is supposed to be 3 Earths. Because I was just thinking, well, maybe there isn't. But yeah, there is going to be 3 Earths. Now, talk about that here in just a second. Now, I want you to become aware of when this happens, when we start splitting, you have to become aware of timelines and becoming aware of what Earth you're splitting on, okay? Because I think it was Jeff. Yeah, Jeff had a video that he made that talked about this concept of consciousness and how you go about your business, and if you become aware, or how when time shifts shift, when you shift, things change and you need to become aware of it. So say you knew people, right, and you knew them for a while, and then all of a sudden they just kind of just disappear from your reality, or they move away and you never really talk to them again. That means that consciousness stream link has moved on into a different reality. If you're not connecting with somebody, that's because you're in other reality where their consciousness stream in your timeline doesn't exist. So in your timeline, that individual consciousness stream doesn't exist in that timeline. So therefore, that's how people kind of like just disappear. I mean, have you ever really wondered why certain people in your life just kind of just disappear and you never hear from them? You never even think about them until all of a sudden one day you think about them, and then like a couple days later you end up seeing them again. So therefore, you end up going into a different timeline with them, with their consciousness stream link in there, and then you experience their reality where they were when you left them, if that makes sense. Like I said, you gotta have a multidimensional process in viewing of these things. So, becoming aware of that, this is how the splitting of worlds is going to work, okay? And I'll talk about my individual process on what I'm experiencing right now, because it's weird. It really is weird. But I've noticed that, because quite a few people sell their houses, during wintertime because they like to move to a warmer climate, right? So that's pretty normal, okay? But the high rate of house sales right now is really an all-time high here where I live at. And it's, at least from what I'm experiencing in my town I'm in here, it's like half the population has disappeared in this reality. And the people that have disappeared in this reality, from where I'm at, is the negative ones. All I have in my reality now is just more positive, lighthearted individuals here. And this means that I am in between, and I'll explain this here in just a second, is I'm more on the positive energy consciousness Earth right now. So this is why it feels like so many people have disappeared, because negativity is not part of my reality anymore. So all those consciousness streams have moved, some way, shape, or form. They just moved. So it's cut the population down. It may not seem that way to other people, but it is. Just like I went to where I work at, which also I shop there too. And I was just amazed, and I was expecting to be super busy because of it being December and everything. And it wasn't busy at all. It's just, it feels like, like I said, population's been cut in half. So becoming aware of this is going to help you realize on how these three Earths are going to form. So I'll go and show you the rest of this. So we got three Earths, right? And they are dividing themselves based upon the consciousness streams. So we have the negative energy consciousness Earth, which is 3D Earth, which is the lower vibrational Earth, okay? And then we have the positive energy consciousness Earth, which is the 5D perception, which is a higher vibrational Earth, okay? So, if you're more negative, and you're always negative, you're going to end up on this Earth. If you're at a lower vibration. If you're at a higher vibration, but you only focus on positivity, then you're going to be on a 5D Earth that is focused in the positive perception of 5D, but it's not really 5D. Now, here's the rare one that not a lot of people are going to make it on. Now, this is just, from the information that I've gathered. There is the balanced Earth. This is the balanced Earth, balanced energy, which is the real 5-dimensional Earth. Okay, this combines, because like I was talking about in the previous videos, like twin flames and stuff, you want to make both positive and negative in your being, light and dark, male and female, of your being balanced, perfectly balanced and harmonized. And this creates the balanced Earth. And you want to become totally in the wholeness, in the oneness connection of your being. You have to understand your 12 chakra points. And you have to balance them perfectly in alignment to make it into the true 5th dimensional reality. Okay? And I'm sure a lot of people are going to have different viewpoints on this, and that's fine. But you have to become aware of this, because this is very important. I mean, yeah, it's fine if you want to be on the positive Earth, that's fine. But you're still going to be in the illusional state, you know, you're just learning about 5D, and you'll experience. Okay, hold on. But you're going to be in a created positive fifth dimensional Earth. But,
look at the different daddy. Daddy.
Yes. But you have to become aware that's not the real 5D Earth. So you're going to be in this positive Earth for 26,000 years, and then be able to shift it into the real fifth dimensional Earth. So you have to become aware of that. So so yeah. So this is why it's very important to learn how to balance both your positive and negative being. You know, this is why you don't want to ignore your negative being. You know, you want to learn from it, and then create that balance and oneness. Here, hold on. Man, it's getting cold out here. But let's see. Let me show you something here. Alright. Okay, you got, this is the 12 chakra systems, at least from my perspective. I kind of forgot one, so they're a little closer together than what I wanted. But, you know, there we go. But anyways, you got your 11 and 12 chakra, which is your male and female chakra points, which is your light and dark, yin and yang, so on and so forth. You know, it's the same aspect. So you have to become aware of those and balance those out perfectly to get to the 0 point. And that 0 point is that balanced fifth dimensional Earth. So that's something you can view and become aware of. You know, that you know, it's not just about being positive. You know, it's about creating that balance and that harmonize. So, anyways, my daughter's wants some stuff, so I gotta go take care of her. So, anyways, become aware of this because this is very important. This is very real. I'm gonna talk about the fourth dimensional part because we'll be going through some really interesting dark times right there, and I will explain the best I can as to why it's gonna be a very dark time. So, anyways, just remember that there's 3 Earths. You can end up on one of the 3. Just become aware of where you want to be and what you want to experience. Because like I said, you know, we are individual consciousness streams, but it's all based on our connections. So anyways, remember, there's a negative Earth, energy consciousness Earth, positive energy consciousness Earth, which is perception of fifth dimension, and then the perfect balance Earth, which is the true fifth dimension, which is so anyways, I'll leave it at that. If you got any questions, let me know. Like I said, if I get more info, I'll share with you guys. So anyways, 13 love you all. I love you all very much. Namaste, Lakech, and talk to you in a little bit.